Now I am sitting in this serene and beautiful place. This is called Kodachadri mountain, and this particular place is called Sarvagna Pitha. Here the great sage and the great yogi of India, Sri Shankaracharya, did his sadhana in this place. I am really happy to spend many weeks of my life in this serene and beautiful place where many sages did their meditation practice. Here now, lot of wind we are experiencing. When I see this wind, it comes to me about pranayama. When we look at yoga, there pranayama is one of the important step. But now, by sitting in this serene and a very pure place, I would like to bring out one secret of yogic science, and from that angle of yogic science, what is the great mistake happening in this present day world of yoga practice. The great mistake what is happening is about Ujjayi breathing. When I am traveling to different studios in different parts of the world, I see many practitioners who are doing yoga postures in the name of following particular style or different styles. They practice Ujjayi breathing while doing postures, which is very wrong. Why it is wrong? That we analyze. The whole yogic science deals with to move from nature to your own real self inside of you. This path is moving from gross to subtle. When you are practicing posture, it is an art to express your grosser form of yourself. This body is the gross form of yourself. If you are able to express this gross form in its subtlest way, that helps to manifest your real self, which is the subtlest of your self in total. The practice of postures is to bring this subtlest, the real self, to manifest it in this nature. It is a very fine tuning of yourself. Actually, we cannot call posture practice as a practice. In a better way, it's a kind of harmonizing, tuning yourself. In this path of harmonizing and tuning yourself, when you are positioning your body in a particular way called posture, you are positioning your body so that the subtle expression is to be brought. So first you will position the body. For a few days or few weeks you may be struggling in the positioning of the body. When you are struggling with the positioning of the body, you will observe that your breath is becoming heavy. So that heavy breathing has to be expressed in a subtle way, which has to happen by itself. So that will happen when you are aligning your body properly, when you are building the strength of your body, and when you are gradually evolving in practice of postures. Automatically, as a result of this comfortability and stability, your inner space gets on extended. As per that inner extension of the space, your breath also goes on becoming expanded, and it goes on getting the subtle expression. As a result of this, your link with life energy, which is everywhere, it becomes direct. What happens when you are practicing Ujjayi while doing posture is, the two, for me it is very shocking and I'm very afraid to look at the scene, particularly when people are trying to bring, like the more strong they do Ujjayi breathe, it brings some heat or it builds some strength, like all these wrong conceptions they have. It's very unfortunate to tell that it is a kind of very limited understanding of the subject. When we look at yoga practice, in the practice of posture, to breathe hardly Ujjayi is an idea of a particular person expressed in a particular style of yoga to bring just a change and marketed well in this world. But of course, in the beginning, the subject has started somehow. Now it is popularized all over the world. Somewhere the time has come now to bring the reality of the subject one step ahead. The reality is the breath should be trained to go to subtle and subtle and subtle. Ujjayi area of the breath is the inner band of our breathing. See, for example, when you are running, when you are doing some hard work, you breathe at the surface. When you are sitting for meditation, the breath becomes more subtle and subtler and subtler. So, when the breath becomes subtler, it reaches more the area of the Ujjayi. That means, if you are hardening the Ujjayi area, meditation is not possible. Meditation is not possible, that means the understanding of the self is not possible. When understanding of the self is not possible, the real self-expression will not be a possibility. That is why it is very important to handle your breath in a proper way when you are practicing yoga. So I request with all yoga practitioners to understand this fact of breath pattern and to adopt in your practice. For example, when you are practicing Ujjayi Pranayama, that is a different issue. Ujjayi Pranayama is practiced as a pranayama just to train your inner area of the breath, the Ujjayi area, just to prepare it, to create an instinct in it. Apart from that, if you are making the Ujjayi, the subtle area, the soft area of your inner self at the breath body hard, definitely it will not going to help you in any way. So understanding this, adopting the path of moving from gross to subtle, from nature to the inner self, from ego to the real self, the travel when you are making, adoption of proper way of breathing is very important. Let us all do this through yoga.